Let's see what to do for our favorite new villager, Teddy. Something cozy and industrial like, oh, hey guys, it's Danny Bell. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm so excited because we're back on our Cottagecore overgrown island Maple Bell, and we're going to be doing a fun build. I feel like it's been a while since we've done a fun build on the island, so we're going to be doing a little bit of building today. I can't wait because I have a fun idea on how we can decorate Teddy's yard. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And to all of my dear subscribers, welcome back. If you missed the last video, we actually ended up doing an amiibo villager hunt. It was a lot of fun, so please be sure to check that out. And for one of our villagers, I decided we could do a fun yard build. For Teddy, I thought it would be fun if we did a teddy bear factory. And since we're doing an overgrown, sort of abandoned style on the island with a little bit of a twist of cottagecore, I thought it would be fun if we did an abandoned teddy bear factory, I guess is sort of the idea of this build today. So to get things going, I have already sort of done a little bit of pre-terraforming just to kind of keep things going here to kind of cut down the length of the build. I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek just to kind of give you an idea on dimensions. This is the third tier of the build. It's sort of like an 11 by 4 square area up here to give you an idea. This will be the rooftop of the factory itself, and I've already put in some of this really adorable, beautiful custom design. And again, I'll be sure to put in the description of the video a link to my Pinterest page, which has all of the custom design codes linked to it. So if you're looking to use any of these for yourselves, you'll have them readily available. But yeah, let's go ahead and speed things up and get going. I can't wait. Okay, so let's go ahead and start placing some items. This is a really fun item. I really love this. It's not an item I feel like we use a lot in the game, truthfully. It's this gear item. I love this. It's really tall. It's something that I feel like is fantastic to hide this cliff, and I love the motion of this item. So as you're placing it, don't forget to turn it on so you get the full benefit of this amazing motion that this item has. And we're going to be placing down some of these conveyor belts, and then of course placing down some of these baby bear teddy bears here. Now these come in a variety of colors, so depending on what aesthetic you're looking to do on your island, you can of course do different variations of these. Since this is a factory, I decided to do all of them in the same color variation, at least for this part of the build, and then we'll do different variations as we sort of scatter them throughout the build later on. So we're going to frame it in with some of the castle archways, and then kind of putting in just some of these really fun industrial items, of course in the rusty color, like this gear tower. I love this item. It's very industrial, and of course being that it's in this rusty color, I think it's going to be perfect for the aesthetic that we're going for this build. Alright, so over in this area, I think we're actually going to put Teddy's house down here, but I wanted to fill this in. We're going to be using simple panels and using this same really amazing brick design, which we used previously for the entrance, along with these old sort of half-broken factory windows. We're going to kind of frame this in to give the illusion of this building. Now, I kind of wanted this to have a peekaboo effect, which is why we used the castle arches above, just to kind of give you a little bit of a peek inside the factory, and then we'll of course sort of do a little bit more of an interactive build sort of back behind as we go along. This section over here is going to be a little walkway or bridge, a land bridge area, and we're going to frame that in with more of these castle arches just to kind of give it a look of a bridge. And then we've sort of did a little bit of waterscaping over here from the natural river over at the river mouth space. I really love this river. It was part of the reason why we chose this map in the first place when we started Maple Bell, so I wanted to preserve it as best we could, but we definitely needed some sort of walkway over here, so we created this really cute land bridge. I like the idea of using some of these old sort of mossy, ruined sort of looking castle walls and archways over here, just because I think it does look a little more worn and goes with the aesthetic that we're looking to do on the island. Yes, love this. Okay, it's looking pretty good, but we just need some more items, I think, down there. So we're going to pop down there and add more items. And of course, in this area, we're going to be adding more items atop here as well to kind of fill things in. Let's go ahead and place Teddy's house. I think this is going to be cute, but I think we're going to go ahead and overhaul the look of his house. I really love the log cabin, and my plan initially was to keep it a log cabin, but I think since we're going to be doing a factory for him, he's going to need a little bit of a different look once we kind of get everything redecorated in the end. All right, let's go ahead and place more items. Of course, more of the teddy bear. We have a few different sizes, the mama bear and of course the papa bear. I found a whole bunch of really cute different variations of this item. And then if you use some of the customization kits, you can even customize the shirts on the bears, which I think are going to make it even more customizable and special, just to kind of go with the kind of look of the island. I think will be perfect. Add a little signage, and then up here behind Teddy's house, I wanted to kind of do like a little peekaboo or interactive area where you can can actually walk in to part of the teddy bear factory. So we're going to put down some of the in-game dirt path. I'm actually going to cover this entire area, so I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead so you can see how this looks all filled in. I like using the dirt path mostly because you can plant weeds in this area and flowers if you like, and then you can also place on top of it, do an overlay with some of the custom design path, which I think will be perfect once we kind of get some of these items placed down. We're going to use, of course, more of these this gear apparatus over here in the back, along with a little bit of layering with more of the castle gates as well as the towers, just to kind of frame everything in. I think it's going to look perfect. And the thing I really love about these castle gates is if you have a ladder kit set up here on the edge of the cliff to climb up, you can actually climb up through it, which is fantastic. So it'll be a nice way to kind of let people be able to climb up through there next to Teddy's house if they want to explore the build further. All right, we're gonna place some more items. I really love this. And then I wanted to kind of do a little delivery truck over here just because obviously if this is a factory, there's gonna be a place for the finished teddy bears to kind of go out to be delivered. So we're gonna create a little bit of an illusion where you have the bears themselves that are getting packed up into boxes and ready to be shipped out. Anyways, that was kind of the idea behind this build. I love this cube light item. In fact, we were able to find this super cute pattern here. Again, I'll put all of the information in the description of the video with a link to my Pinterest page. So if you're looking to use any of these codes, you'll have them available to use on your islands as well. Here's the adorable truck. I love this teddy bear pattern as well too. We've used it in a few different spots on the island. I just think it's really cute. It truthfully was almost the flag of the island. That's how much I love this little teddy bear pattern. We ended up going with the maple leaf just because I think it's a little more fitting, but I really love this little teddy bear guy. He's super cute, and I was for sure excited to use it all over this build today. All right, we're gonna just put down a few more little packages just to kind of give it the illusion of all of these orders going out. And then I want to put down this little drop teddy bear pattern as well as these little dropped order cards, things of that nature. And then filling in this little area here by the bridge, I just felt like it was a little bit empty. So we're gonna put in a few more little items here on the bridge just to kind of fill it in a little bit more. And then I'll go in and place a few more items after the fact here just to kind of give it a little bit more overgrown look to kind of go with the aesthetic that we're going for the island overall. And then I'm thinking that since we have done Happy Home Paradise and we've been able to redecorate the interiors of all of the villager houses, I'm thinking we want to kind of do a little bit of a mix for the interior of Teddy's house. So I'm really excited to show y'all what that looks like when we're all finished. I kind of have this vision that maybe part of his house will look like the interior of the factory and part will be a small living space for him. So I'm excited to see how that will all come together too. Yes, okay, I went ahead and jumped to the next day. We got Teddy's house all redecorated, and I was able to actually put down some more items on this viewing platform here back behind resident services, leading up to the overlook for Teddy's teddy bear factory. So let's take a peek at the finished build. I'm excited to show it to you guys. Here it is. I went ahead and put down more of this dirt path. If y'all have missed any of the beginning build videos for Maple Bell, this is sort of the main dirt path that we've been using on the island. I really like it. It has a little bit of sprigs of fallen leaves kind of on the edges, which I really like. It goes really well with sort of the brown grass. And yeah, I really love this. I'll kind of get a better view for you guys so you can see it. I love that you can sort of have the peekaboo view of the gears in the background along with the teddy bears going down the assembly line. And I just really like kind of the dilapidated look for the factory. Now, of course, if you're not going for the overgrown look on your Cottagecore island, you could totally omit the broken windows on the factory. For the windows, you could just do something a little bit more polished. So you could for sure put your own spin on this type of build depending on what look you're going for. I, of course, really like the overgrown look, so we're kind of giving it that twist on the island. But just filling in this whole area, I think, with lots of leaf piles and wheat field item and lots of those sorts of things, including this little mush partition that we added here on the bridge, just kind of gives it that sort of overgrown look for sure. We're gonna head up here. I did fill in this rooftop area a little bit. I added these storefronts, the custom design on the back, just to kind of give it the little teddy bear splash over here on the back side of that. And then we're gonna head back down here so that we can take a little bit better look at Teddy's house. I went ahead and redecorated the front, the outside rather, as well as the inside. So I'm pretty happy with how that came together. I think it's a little bit more fitting for the exterior of his house for what we're going for the factory look versus the log cabin that he originally had. I do love the log cabin, truthfully. I kind of thought we would keep it originally, but I really like this little house. I think that the coloring looks perfect with what we're going for this particular build. So let's head over there and pop in and see. It looks like he's home, so I'm excited to kind of show you guys how his interior came together. I think it's gonna be really cute for what we're looking to do, and I just really love the color. I love the exterior, and I just think the rust color on the gears in the background just seems to pop really, really well with the exterior that we chose for Teddy's house. So let's pop inside and see how his interior came together. Hi, Teddy. Oh, he's so cute. I love him so much. And he's cooking. So when I redecorated the house, he did not have that kitchen right there. So I'll have to pull up a photo for you guys so you can see. That is one thing I'm a little bit disappointed about when you go in to visit them. If they are crafting or cooking, it sort of blocks out the furniture in that moment for how you redecorated it. So that is a little bit of a bummer. But I do have a picture from when I was redecorating. So I'll go ahead and pop that up for you in a minute so you can see what furniture has been displaced from his sink right there. But I really like this. He sort of has this mix of a living area, but then the back side over here, I'll show you in a second, he has a little curtain so that when he's off duty he can close the curtain. But I kind of wanted to give this illusion with an accent wall that he sort of has a peek into the teddy bear factory, so that it gives the idea that he sort of lives adjacent to the factory itself, and he can sort of peek back there and check in, see how production is going, and then also have his living quarters here in the front. That was sort of the idea. I love this amazing machine item. I just think it's really fun to kind of incorporate the industrial piece into his build, just to kind of give it that edge, since we're doing sort of like a cozy cottagecore with a little bit of industrial twist. So yeah, really happy with how this came together. Here's a picture of what it looked like when I decorated with Tom Nook. You can see that little corner where his kitchen is. You have a little sewing kit and a little counter there. I just think it turned out pretty cute with the little sewing kit. So yeah, really happy with how that one turned out. Let's head up top and take a peek at the back side of the build, the final product over here. I went ahead and added a second layer, an overlay of some of the dirt path with the leaves. I really, really love how this looks over top of the in-game dirt, the dark dirt path. And we added a couple of little extra items here, like the leaf pile over here, along with some sprigs of wheat fields, just a few little things to kind of give it a little bit more natural feel back here. I just really like how this came together as well. It really does look like a little teddy bear factory loading dock. That was sort of the idea, and just really pleased with how this one came together. Like I said, we're just sort of working our way through the island, and just wanted to come up with a few different ideas on how we could sort of put an industrial twist on cottagecore for this particular island. And so far, I think it's coming together nicely. We do have quite a few more builds to go on this island before we finish everything up, but I hope that this build brought you guys some inspiration, something different and new that you can come up with and hopefully take back to use on your islands. I hope that this build brought you some enjoyment and a little bit of inspo, and I hope that y'all had an amazing week. And I am going to be doing some more fun subscriber island tours coming up here in the next few weeks, in between doing more builds to try to wrap up hopefully Maple Bell here in the next month and a half. I can't believe it, you guys. It's hard to believe that fall is already upon us, and it's going by so fast. What are you guys doing for fun this fall? I really am hopeful to do a trip to the cider mill over in where I live. That's really huge to do in the fall, and hopefully some pumpkin carving with my kids for Halloween. It should be fun. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Just as a reminder, you can find me on Instagram at Peppycrossingplay. I always love to hear from you guys. And if you enjoyed this type of content, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. It really, truly does mean the world to me, and it helps our channel grow on YouTube. It really has meant so much to me. The growth on our channel has been just amazing in the last several months, and I can't thank y'all enough for all of your continued support. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Wishing y'all an amazing day. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.